Hello and welcome to the first CuHound Redstone tutorial. I will be doing a tutorial on my Connect 4 board in the CuHound world, and I hope some people learn things from this video. So generally I have two sides set up to this board. Over here, a player that uses sand as his board pieces will control his pieces from over there, and the player who uses gravel will control his pieces from over here. These buttons choose which slot you want to drop each piece into, and these levers, these buttons over here, clear board, and the gravel player also has his own clear board button. I will show the redstone systems that I use in this tutorial. I will show how they generally affect the outcome of the redstone system and how it makes the Connect 4 game work. I'll start with the buttons that drop the pieces in. They have redstone lines that run under this platform that the player stands on. The red blocks correspond with the red blocks out there, just to make it a little more convenient to see exactly where your pieces are going to land. This runs all the way back. Just destroy this real quick. You can see a large chunk of that, how all these redstone lines go over there. Now, I destroyed too much right there. And when you hit the button on a red block, a piece will drop on that red block. So I'll move over here, drop a piece. You can see that it works right there. This is sand player, and a piece of sand dropped. I'll go over this real quick. Drop a piece right there, drop a piece right there, drop a piece right there, and yay, sand player wins almost. I cannot see anything. I am bad. But seriously, in the Let's Play that me and Dougie did in this, I think I lost both times. So these redstone lines, but let's face it, I made the board, so I'm better at Minecraft in general. The red blocks run a line through here over the top, a little bit closer to the top of the platform. If these blocks are gone, it no longer cuts off the line right there. I'll show what happens if the lines are connected for some reason. Bad things. Very, very bad things. And that's why you have those cut off. But to show the redstone system, I have to have them uncovered. So when you hit a button on a blue block, it's a little bit different. You can't just lead it straight back, because if you did, it would run into these lines. You have to have it go underneath. So what I did for that is I have it go out the other side. It's a bit complicated. I have a piece of redstone. I'll destroy this real quick. I have a piece of redstone right there. And when you hit that button, that piece of redstone is charged. It shuts off this redstone torch. And when this redstone torch, a bunch of pieces are going to be falling behind me this whole time when I'm breaking stuff. When this redstone torch shuts off, this wire is no longer powered. I'll have to destroy this to get through here. And on that block, I'll go over to the side, is a redstone torch. The redstone torch is right there because it powers this line, which goes back here, and unpowers this torch. Now, I'll have to see, this powers that, unpowers this line, lets that torch be powered. When this torch sends a charge, it shuts off this torch. And along the back here, I have what I call, just as a general redstone system, I call it a vertical inverter stack, because when this redstone torch shuts off, it no longer powers this block. And when a torch, I'll break this real quick. Well, it's shut off, so I will break this torch, and you will see that that torch up there is powered. When the block a torch is powered, the torch no longer receives power and it can't send a redstone charge. So this vertically stacks and eventually gets up to here, and when this redstone torch is powered, as it is right now, this line is powered. Both these lines are powered because all that stuff is broken down there. This vertically stacks up and sends a charge through this. I have a repeater right there to renew the charge. I have all this covered up just because I feel like it. Just broke some more stuff. You break all these half slabs to get to the end, and over here is where stuff actually happens. There's a piston right there. When that piston is powered, it will push a sand block out like it is right now. All these pistons are powered, so they're pushing their sand blocks out. That drops a sand block down onto the board. This seems a little complicated, but I have done it just to make a bigger Connect 4 board, and it just helps, in my opinion, that it's so much bigger than just a generally smaller one. Over here I'll drop some gravel, and it works just the exact same way. It's a perfect mirror of both sides except for the sand and the gravel. And now I will show the board clearing system. I've basically screwed up that whole thing up there. You press that button, some pistons drop, for some reason a piece of sand. The pistons don't pull out long enough to let all of the blocks fall. That's just why some blocks stay up sometimes. You might have to press it twice every once in a while. So now I will show the board clearing system. This redstone line runs from all the way over there. There is the button powers that block, which powers that piece of redstone. I just broke it. It used to be right there. That powers that redstone. Redstone goes out to here. Repeater right there to renew the signal. Goes down here. And eventually it gets all the way out to here. So eventually all this redstone is powered. It hits that block, unpowers that torch. I'm probably going to break some redstone here. Yes, definitely broke some redstone. So it unpowers this torch, which was, I'll just throw some gravel on here real quick, which was powering all of this. So it has all of these pistons pushed out. But when these pistons pull out, they drop all the gravel and sand that are on top of them. When gravel or sand hits redstone, all this redstone down here, just broke those pistons. When sand or gravel falls onto redstone, it breaks. Now you can just set it like that on top of the redstone and it won't break. It has to fall all the way onto the redstone. Gravel's the same. All of it falls down on this redstone. It breaks all of it, and you can come down here, pick it up, whatever. In PC Minecraft, you might be able to use a system of hoppers to collect all of it and bring it back up to the top. There's something you could do just in general. Break this piston real quick, get to the top, back up to these clips, and after every game, not exactly every game, after a couple of games, you will have to refill all of this, because generally you wouldn't use up all of the sand in one game, because the games end pretty quickly.